But you've got to believe in yourself and you've got to come to win. We're in Vegas. This is where you roll the dice. We've got to roll the dice on Saturday night. What we can't do is go in there, stay on the outside, try and survive 12 rounds, lose the decision to Canelo Alvarez. You've got to go and try and win this fight. And that, I promise you, Edgar will do that. Now, if he's triumphant, that's down to him. I believe that he can do it. He's a good fighter. But you've got to roll the dice in there. You can't just come to survive. And Edgar Berlanga will not do that.
Sorry, Eddie, but that's exactly what Berlanga did. Few times he threw some combinations, and after the third round knockdown, Berlanga decided to put up his guard and hope he don't get knocked out again, and try it and go the distance. But credit to him, he did last the distance. He was lucky Canelo was flat-footed and stayed in second gear all 12 rounds. We didn't see any explosive Canelo. Here is Canelo watching Berlanga, analyzing him through the gloves. The way he holds gloves and the gap in between the gloves, he can see what he wants to see.
That'll disrupt Canelo, and of course you keep Canelo from resetting his feet. Then you have an opportunity to do so.
Now let's watch how Canelo sets him up here. Canelo lets him have few cheap jabs, gives Berlanga false information, making Berlanga to think not to use the back end as he's moving backwards, only to use his front lead jab to keep Canelo at distance. But Canelo has read the movement. He's waiting for that twitch on the arm, shoulder, glove, and perfect timing, and it comes. Soon as Berlanga dropped his guard or tried to jab, but he did drop his gloves, he got knocked down. Canelo had Berlanga's measure 3 movements before the knockdown. Without further ado, let's do a post-fight breakdown. Canelo Alvarez versus Edgar Berlanga. First off, let me give credit where it's due. Hats off to Edgar Berlanga. The guy showed up, stuck to his game plan, and didn't let the moment get to him. He knew, just like 90% of the boxing world knew, that he wasn't walking away with this win. But that didn't stop him from selling the fight. He talked his talk, did a little bit of trash talk, and somehow he got people believing he will win. And even some boxing experts and fans believed in his hype too. Well, there's nothing wrong with being overconfident to pump up those adrenalines and get the confidence moving up a notch. I had to smile at that. Not laugh, but smile because we all knew the truth. Now, let's get into the fight. Like I said before in my prediction video, the first couple of rounds were always going to be about Canelo testing Berlanga, seeing what he had to offer. Berlanga showed his hands early, and once Canelo realized there was a match that could trouble him, the game changed. Round 3 is where Canelo set the trap. Berlanga, thinking his jab was enough to keep Canelo at bay, walked right into it. And Canelo, man, he timed that punch to perfection. He let Berlanga think he wasn't noticing the rhythm. When he was going to come out of the defense to jab Canelo, he didn't see it in Canelo's eyes. He was being analyzed. And that Canelo was watching every move, every twitch. And when the trap was set and Canelo saw the twitch and the shoulders, arms, and sudden glove movement, boom! Canelo caught him clean on the side of the head and down Berlanga went. This is where Berlanga won my respect. He got back up and he wasn't just surviving, he was fighting back. You could see it in his eyes, he was pissed at himself for falling into a trap, but instead of falling apart, he adjusted. He knew he wasn't going to knock Canelo out. No one at 168 can. So what did he do? He tightened up his defense, played it smart, and made sure he didn't gas out. He kept his guard high, stayed off the ropes, avoided the corners, and broke Canelo's rhythm whenever he could. He took Canelo's game plan and flipped it on him. That's why Berlanga went the distance. Now, let's be real. Before the fight, I was thinking, why is Berlanga fighting Canelo? He's got no chance. But honestly, what did he have to lose? In my opinion, Berlanga had 3 choices. He could fight someone not on Canelo's level and make a lot less money, or wait around hoping Canelo retires or loses, which might never happen. Or, and this is what I would have done, take the fight against the unbeatable champ, get the big payday, get the experience and earn respect. And that's exactly what he did. He may have lost, but in my eyes and the eyes of the boxing world, he came out winner. Now, he's no longer fighting for small checks. He's earned the right to command big dollars. Well done, Berlanga. You took the chance, and even in defeat, you came out on top. And just to wrap it up, shout out to Eddie Hearn. I love how he hypes his fighters before the match, giving them that big talk. He's going to knock him out. He's unbeatable. He's going to crucify him. But after the loss, he knows how to tone it down and show respect to the winner. Well, most of the time anyway. Thanks for watching, folks. Any comments, please leave them below. And see you next time. Ciao. Viva la Mexico!